everyone, it's Ruby here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing incredibly well and that you're staying safe and well and positive during these very strange times because we've never experienced anything like this before, and I'm talking about the COVID-19 or the coronavirus pandemic. You guys know that I have struggled with my skin for years, and one thing I said to myself was like, oh, I'm gonna be in isolation for the most part and I'm not gonna wear any makeup. I haven't really been wearing any makeup and my skin is absolutely rubbish because I'm not eating well and I'm stressed and strange times, people, strange times. But I'm trying to do my best despite everything, and I wanted to show you how I pamper my skin. First of all, this is kind of like a ritual that I really enjoy and it relaxes me. I love skincare and I love looking after my skin and I love treatments because I have a very basic everyday skincare routine that manages my dermatitis and also my acne, and it's just very basic. It's not interesting. The magic is with the treatments, people. This is where everything happens. I kind of assess my skin on a weekly basis to see what it needs, but for the most part, like, my skin has ridiculous textural issues and it's really dull. It just needs to be cleansed, scrubbed, both chemically, mechanically, and brightened. I'm going to show you what I do to smooth out my complexion because genetically I do not have good skin, despite what people write on my Instagram, which is very lovely. But I have to work very hard for my skin. This just doesn't come naturally to me, unfortunately. Genetically, my skin is so flawed, you know, with the dermatitis and the acne, and, you know, your pore size is predetermined by your genetics. So I have enlarged pores always and forever. This is how I pretty much manage the textural side of things to keep my skin looking smooth and my makeup looking kind of like glass skin. That's what we're aiming for here. We aim high. For some reason, do not ask me why, my skin prefers it to be looked after this way. I've tried it both ways and my skin reacted best when I did things in this order, pretty much. I dermaplane my skin. It gets rid of the peach fuzz because, let's be real, I'm Middle Eastern. I have a very strong hair gene. And no, all seriousness, like, all jokes aside, sorry, seriousness in, jokes aside, I have a lot of blonde peach fuzz on my face whenever I wear foundation or whenever I wear powder. Makeup emphasizes this peach fuzz and it makes my skin look textured. Also gets rid of the dead skin. It just feels really good. So once a week I dermaplane my skin. If you've never done it before, I highly recommend that you go to a professional and get it done and practice using one of these straight razors because you could potentially cut yourself, and fading scars is a very hard thing to do. I know, because I had acne for like 10 plus years. Anyways, I like to dermaplane my skin, so I just, on clean skin, I go in the same direction as my hair goes, and I just go down. My upper lip as well. I do everything. Why not? I know people are gonna ask me, Ruby, doesn't your hair grow back thicker? I'm Middle Eastern, as I've had no issues with my hair getting thicker on my face. However, if you do try it and it happens to you, I'm very sorry. But personally for me, like, it's just never happened. Patch test and see firstly how your skin reacts and how the hair reacts. I mean, if you're really paranoid, doing a patch test is the only way to find out. All right, so I have left all my equipment in the same spot and I'm hoping that now that I'm sitting down at roughly the exact same time I was filming yesterday, that the footage kind of looks the same. If not, I'm hoping it's similar and I can edit it to look the same. If not, I'm sorry. I'm not dermaplaning, and I'm not going to put this on my face straight after. I just wouldn't recommend. This is the cleanser that I like to use 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. This is the Murad Skincare Hydration. So this purple color that you see here is from the hydration range. So this is the AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser. Now, I have a dry skin type. Too much exfoliation causes my dermatitis to flare up, makes my skin extremely dry, and my makeup just doesn't look cute, and I'm just dealing with more texture. Like, I'm not fixing the issue. I'm just causing more problems for myself and for my skin. So for me, it's really important to find exfoliating products that hydrate my skin, chemically break down the dry textured bits of skin, and also help with sebum and make my skin look brighter and younger and healthier. The reason why I like this exfoliator, because it also has a little bit of a grit to it, which I'll show you in a bit. Can you see how it's kind of gritty? Can you see like the little white dots? I've dampened my skin with warm water, and I take a generous amount because I have to pop some on my neck and my jaw here, my nose, my cheeks, and my jaw area and chin. That is the chin right there. Oh, that feels so good. It feels really, really fresh on the skin. Just comb my eyebrows because I look really disheveled. And when you have like furry caterpillars on your face and you don't comb them, you look psychotic. What I like to do is a once a week type of thing. And I love, like absolutely love those like dual kind of masks where you have two separate steps. So this one is another Murad one. I freaking love Murad skincare products. They're amazing. This one is the Hydro Glow Aqua Peel. So again, this is in the hydration range, so it's not going to like make your skin feel super tight and uncomfortable. This side has a giant swab, and this has, I think this is glycolic acid. What percentage does it say? So it's a blend of lactic and glycolic acids, botanical extracts to gently exfoliate and smooth skin. Okay, for me, I do this here because that's where I get my congestion. My skin looks so bright. Anyways, then I do it here because I get yellow discoloration around this part right here. I do my nose. So much gunk. My forehead. And my jaw. I'm doing like a second dunkies so I can get more product onto my chin. Step 2 is the moisture infusion mask, because if you don't moisturize, then you'll have dry skin, and it is a vicious cycle of over exfoliating to try and get rid of texture, but then going too far that there's even more texture. You have to hydrate your skin, and this is amazing. This has got like your vitamin B3. It has, I think, hyaluronic acid. Let me check. Let me pop this on because I'm quite keen to get this on. This is so sloppy. Have some more sloppy joes. What do you see, Maddie? the mailman's here. Bring this down onto my neck and wherever I use that glycolic and lactic giant swab. Say hello to my little friend. Manny's real name is Manolo. He was named after Tony Montana's right-hand man. What else can we say, Manny? He was born in November. He's 6 years old. He likes when I hold his hand. He weighs 42 kilos. What else can we say, honey? He's the sweetest little boy. And whenever Manny's on the bed, Sasha has to jump on the bed. And she is a little rock tutu. My little Rottweiler. They are thoroughly enjoying isolation. So sick of me. But it's literally been 20 minutes and it's starting to get like quite dry. So basically what I do is I take it off and then I work in the serum. Oh my goodness, my skin looks so plump and hydrated. I've been using this for a while, but every time I take off this mask after cleansing, like especially after using that exfoliator, I'm like, wow. Only does your skin look so smooth and hydrated and radiant, but like your makeup is going to look amazing. Amazing when you pop it on. I love the days where I dermaplane and then right after I do my skin treatments, I just feel like a brand new person afterwards. I'm going to quickly do my face. And I'm going to show you what a light little bit of makeup is going to do to this. Let me just zoom you in a touch. Ooh. Just so you can see a little bit better. I'm just going to pop on a little bit of lip oil because sometimes that exfoliating cleanser, it makes my lips dry. So to prep my skin for makeup, not really to prep, I like to use the Biossance Squalane and Vitamin C Rose Oil as a highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones, just right here on the dip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and just a little bit on my forehead because when it mixes with my base products, it just has a really lovely sheen to it. Now for foundation, I adore, absolutely adore, and it's so grubby, that's how much I adore it, the Amore Pacific Cushion Compact. Just bounce the puff all over my skin. Like, obviously my skin isn't perfect. I have textural issues and a few breakouts and post-acne marks, but I've always liked the look of really light or sheer foundation all over, and then just using concealer where you need it. I've never liked the look of heavy foundations because for some reason, and I don't know if you guys experience the same thing, but every time I use a heavier foundation or something with a little bit more coverage, my skin looks so textured. So I prefer using something very light, something that you can build that is going to sit so beautifully over your skin, no matter what skin type you have. This right here is the Hourglass Vanish Concealer in the shade Cedar. And this BH Cosmetics synthetic brush just blends this concealer out so perfectly. A really great concealer. I've been reaching for this more than I've been reaching for the Tarte Shape Tape and the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Multi-Use Concealer. Got a little bit tongue-tied there. Any blemishes, any post-acne marks, anything that's really visible. I don't really care about like the little things, little imperfections about my skin. I won't even bother to conceal those. But things like this blemish right here, I like to use my trusted MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Usually just do a little bit of a lip. And most of the time it's just a stain. And then I'm going to take that exact same color that we used on the lips and I'm going to run that over my cheeks. And then if I'm using a really large brush like this one, I tend to just pinch it together, pick up whatever product is on the back of my hand, and I just run it through my sockets ever so gently so that our look is monotoned, matchy and very polished. So I typically like to use a high-end powder, but I've been giving this a go and I really like it. It's the Makeup Revolution translucent baking powder, but I do not bake with it because baking just dries out my skin and it makes it so textured, and my under eyes look really wrinkly. I don't know if anybody else's under eyes look wrinkly and old AF, like you've used liquid latex and then just did this and then, you know, dried it with a blow dryer just to kind of, you know, get the product to set. That's what baking does for my skin. I'm going to set my eyes first. Powder, like face setting powder, is the last step for me. Can I help you? Then I like to take the Sigma Spotlight Duster. I don't know if this is a highlighter brush, but I like to take the powder on my brush. This is really messy, but I just kind of dust it off. And then I kind of like dust it off over there. And I do like, I'll show you. It's like you're adding a veil of powder onto your skin. I know it's really weird, but it works. And that is basically how I keep my skin smooth and how I keep my makeup looking smooth. It's all about using products that chemically break down congestion, smooth the skin and brighten the skin, and most importantly, hydrating the skin so you're not creating, you know, dry skin, flaky skin and texture down the track. So the hydration part is very important. I really hope you enjoyed my makeup techniques. It's very minimal, but very effective if you do have open and enlarged pores like I do, and that, you know, if you are somebody like me who finds that too much makeup emphasizes their texture, this is something I think you'll really enjoy, and it's super easy as well and perfect for this very strange period in time in everyone's life. Be kind to yourself, be kind to your family and your friends during this time, or whoever you are spending isolation with. I probably shouldn't rock on my chair and make fart noises when I'm having a serious conversation. Yourselves, be gentle with yourself. Don't get your knickers in a knot because, you know, other people are doing things, reading books, learning instruments, or a new language, for example. If you want to take some downtime for you, and that is how you are coping and you are making the most of this time, good for you. If you are somebody who likes to keep busy with work or creating work for yourself, working on little projects around the house, then good for you. Whatever you do to help yourself cope during these very strange times, do it. Do whatever makes you feel good, and don't beat yourself up about it because it's not the same as somebody else's on Instagram. We're all different. We all enjoy different things, but I hope you eat well. I hope you drink well. I hope you sleep well. And I hope you have somebody that you can communicate with during this time, whether it is face-to-face or over the phone or FaceTime. Just look after yourselves. And I'll see you either in a brand new video here on my YouTube channel or over on Instagram, and you can find me both on Instagram and IGTV at Ruby Golani. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.